make me a beat, Valentine?
Money beats dropping bangers. What's up, everybody? It's your favorite producer, Jones on the beat. And we alive. We're live as we always are, Monday through Friday, 8 o'clock p.m. Central, 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern. We're right here on Beat Promoters Radio, the only live stream event to attend if you're a music producer, artist, or music creator. This is the most important live stream event to attend on a weeknight. Yo, when you hit that door, man, when you hit that door, hit that like button, let everybody know that we're live. Spread the word. Let's warm up the stream. Hit the like button and let us know who you are in the comments, man. And once again, if you are a music creator, we want to know who we rolling with, man. So let us know definitely in the chat who you are. Let us know who you tuning in to or tuning in from as well. We want to know where you're tuning in from. Also, share the live stream as we always do here on the live stream. Take a screenshot of the stream, post it in your story, and invite the family right back here. Let them know this is the only place to attend. Let them know where you hanging out at on a weeknight. And we are building the most epic music creator community on the internet. That's the goal, that's the vision. Shout out to Sauce Money Beats right now. You're listening to the tunes of Sauce Money Beats. This beat is called Big Boy. It's off the BPR Community Picks. That's what we playing, you know what I'm saying? But tonight we're gonna have a little conversation. Let's get it popping, man. Welcome to Beat Promoters Radio. Let's get it.
Thank you for tuning in to Beat Promoters Radio. Like, comment, and share. And follow for more.
Like, comment, share, follow for more. What's good, family? Welcome back to Beat Promoters Radio. We are live as we always are. What's good, family? Welcome back, welcome back. Yo, once again, hit the like button on your way to the door, man. Let's spread the stream. Y'all know how it goes on this YouTube thing. Rio, what's up, Rio? We got Rio got beats in the building. What's good? What's good, my brother? Welcome to the live stream. Let me get my background music good. Rio, what's good with you, man? It's been a minute. How you been living? It's good to see you back on the live stream, man. I know you cooking up some heat, so you gotta hit us with something that new. I know you working on something, man. You know what I'm saying? I know you got something cooking up in the library. You know, you can tap in now. Matter of fact, I'm gonna pull it up now. We have a new BPR hotline where now you can actually call in to the live stream. So if you don't want to show up visually on the live stream, which I recommend, but if you can't, you know what I'm saying, you might have a mustard stain on your shirt. I don't know, you know what I'm saying? But you can hit the BPR hotline. Easiest way to do it actually is go to beatpromoters.com/BPR hotline. You feel me? And I'll show you on the stream later how to do it visually. But if you go there at beatpromoters.com/BPR hotline, you can join the Discord hotline and you can speak directly on the live stream with just voice. You feel what I'm saying? Give us an update on what you got going on. You feel me? And yo, let me know what you got. If you uploaded something new on the platform, let me know that too. You know we gotta play it. You feel what I'm saying? And you right on time because we got a lot of dope things going on right now. We've evolved greatly over the last few months, man, and we got some dope things going on, man. The main agenda right now is plugging artists into what we believe is the best way forward. It's the next revolutionary platform and system that we feel that we're ushering in. We feel like we're giving the game something brand new, something refreshing, something that's going to satisfy both artists and producers. Because one thing, you know, one of the things or topics I'm having a conversation about a lot with just different producers and artists, because I do this all day, y'all. I talk to artists and producers all day long, and we have great conversations, and it's always revolving around the fact that there's two things happening with artists and producers. We both have our own individual goals, but the goals that we have individually as artists and producers kind of pull us away from each other because we got our own agenda and they don't match up. In this case, because we're not really creating a culture of working together, like creating working relationships. This online thing has made the game of creating music so transactional, right? And so now we're trying to bridge the gap and rebuild that bridge because we need artists and producers working together. And even if you're not in the same room, we need to establish this working relationship virtually, and it can be done, but we have to figure out how we can help each other achieve each other's goals while helping each other in the process. That's what we have to figure out. Because the goal of the producer, right, is to promote our beats and sell our beats. That's what our goal is. That's what we're doing when we're behind the boards and we're creating this heat. We want to get it in front of serious artists. We want opportunities to promote our music and promote our beats to serious artists and other opportunities, right? Artists have a goal as well. Their goal is to promote their music. So while us producers are looking to promote our beats, artists want to promote their music. But here's the thing, as producers, I feel like the thing we got to recognize is that we need artists in order to sell our beats, right? If we're going after artists, I realize there's other opportunities to create financial opportunities with our music, with our beats. It's not just artists, right? But if we're going after artists, we need artists, right? And so we understand that, and then pair that with the reality that artists want to promote their music. Well, what should that be telling us as producers? Well, let me paint a picture that I'm seeing. As a community of producers, there's so many people in the sport of making beats today because music technology has made music creation more available to more people. So now what you have is a whole lot of music producers, right? And when you got a whole lot of anything, what you really have is a network, right? And what do you need in order to promote something? You need a network. That's why they call it a broadcast network, news channel network, social media network. A network is what you need in order to promote and get the word out about anything. So if we're already a community of producers who are at the same time a network, artists want to promote their music. Well, it sounds like to me, we're the exact solution and remedy for what artists are needing and looking for. That's what it sounds like to me. So I say all of that to say this: if we can recognize the power that we have as producers to become that network and that allyship and allies for artists, right? And we can help them promote their music more effectively by way of us just utilizing and leveraging each other as the network they need to promote. Then doing things like making beat sales and promoting our beats, that becomes part of the process, which is why we created the BPR hot list and the Beat Promoters Radio opportunity and platform, and we're leveraging the Beat Pass program. If you don't know, let me hip you to the game. Beat Pass is the newest, the most revolutionary, legendary in a minute platform that our community has ever heard of, right? It's like the Netflix of beats, but instead of watching movies, you're getting beats. We've learned over time that yes, the beat leasing business model where producers charge artists a lease agreement or charge exclusive prices for their beats, we feel like that's something that works for some, but not the majority, and it's had its heyday. It came and went. There was a time where it shined, but now today, if we're going to be honest, most producers aren't winning in that current business model, right? Most producers aren't selling beats every day. Most producers aren't selling beats every week. Most producers aren't selling beats every month, right? Most producers can't sustain their lifestyle with what they're making on beat leases, right? So we got a problem there that doesn't have to exist, because we could take control by creating a system that's gonna benefit us way more and that we can win from, that's gonna pay more dividends, right? Who needs to see the value, right? Now check it out. Income opportunities off the table under price tag emission right then and there. They don't have the money right then and there, right? But if you give them 30 days, that same $30 that right now, you'll be able to get it from them every month. It's have is my income, right? Income. I'm most likely don't have any food shelter money, but they'll pay that library of beats from producers all over the world. From producers all over the world who create music in every genre. And I'm an artist who just wants to be creative, and I can come to this library and I can download any beat that I need, work with any producer that I need, not only download the beat, but write to it, create to it, and put it out on all streaming platforms, right? Without any upfront cost. Now, some producers who might be still attached to just the current way or the way things have been done forever, right, may see that as, well, I'm giving my beats away for free. Well, you're not. What you're giving artists access to is a library of music, right? And this is not just art, like it's not just my beats. My beats are in the library, but it's also all the other producers in the network, and we're leveraging the power of all of this great music to bring in artists who need it. And by way of doing that, what we have is an undeniable value proposition. We got an undeniable offer that we can give to artists and say, hey, artists, look, no need to break yourself or break the bank or go crazy stressing out over the music that you need, or not having enough beats, or ripping beats off YouTube that you can't legally use. And so if your song blows up, you're worried about that. There's an anxiety level there, because now you're like, well, I ain't really got rights to use this beat. I ripped it off YouTube. So I'm really tripping about if it blows up or not, because I know if it blow up, I'm gonna have to deal with some stuff, but I'm willing to deal with that later when I cross that bridge. No, you can get rid of all that together, still get the beat that you need for free, right? Download the beat for free and have access and usage rights legally, so you ain't even gotta worry about none of that, right? But then also eliminate the upfront cost and just pay your subscription, your membership. Producers, when you refer artists and you give artists access to this library we call Beat Pass, every time they pay their monthly membership, the company says, well, since this is your artist you referred, we're going to pay you. You'll be earning anywhere between 40 to 60% of the monthly membership revenue, right? So whatever when they pay the monthly membership, the company pays you. So now that you have such a high value offer, where now artists, you can have access to an entire library of beats that are auto updated daily. Producers are updating the library daily when they're uploading beats, right? You can access whatever you need in any genre. There's no limitations. You can put the music out and you can stream it, right? And make money from the music that you create, right? Using the beats from the Beat Pass library, right? But then as a producer, what does that mean? Well, that means that I can offer this and I can attract a lot of artists who want and need music, right? and we'll pay this membership. Now, the membership we're talking about, most artists are spending that on Starbucks coffee on the way to work every day. More than that. You feel what I'm saying? Are spending more than that. Let me check something real quick. Okay. Yeah, are spending more than that on breakfast in the morning on the way to work, right? And so it's just because they don't know that this exists. This is brand new, pretty much brand new, right? We're in the beginning of even offering this, right? So if you're learning about this right now, right here, right now, maybe you're watching us live or watching the replay of this video, just know you're an early adopter. You're here early. You know what I mean? You're like, I can't tell you why you learned about this when you did, but just know you're first, right? And being first could be a whole opportunity within itself, right? But it's all about if you take action. Be one of the first to go out here and share this with artists, and you can create something pretty substantial for yourself. I say it like that, right? But the opportunity is endless because you got all these artists out here from all over the globe who need music. And sometimes it's a financial situation that keeps artists from getting all the music that they need. That's why you got artists out here ripping music off YouTube, right? Because there's so many restrictions with the music. Producers, we've created, and you know what? How deep do I really want to get tonight on this topic? Because it can be very what they call it? I forget the word, right? Not critical, but when it creates a debate, right? It's the word. I can't think of the word. But anyway, this topic can create a lot of debate. You feel me? Some producers feel like they should be charging artists exclusively for all their beats. So they should be charging leases for their beats, right? But it's my mindset that we should just make the music available for artists. And if you think about that, making the music more available for artists, and the artists, from what we're seeing, most artists that we're even introducing this concept to are telling us, man, I would pay a monthly membership easy to have access to all the music that I need and not have to pay for every beat one by one. Because producers, we may realize this or not, but the challenge with that model for artists is that artists are shelling out the money for a beat they still haven't wrote a song to yet. And the beat don't mean anything until they write a song to it that's gonna move the needle. But what ends up happening is, and what's happened for so many years, artists spend all this money on music they can't do anything with. Yes, they bought it initially. Yes, they created a song to it, but it just so happens that song wasn't the one. So what do they have? Another song in the pile of songs that could have been. Another song in the pile that nobody heard, nobody's going to hear. They're not going to reintroduce it because the artist gave up on it. The artist doesn't believe in the song concept anymore. It could be a great song, but the challenge was the artist couldn't get anybody to hear it. You feel me? Most artists don't have the infrastructure set in place to get their music out. They don't have the distribution. Rick Ross said, I'm into distribution. Artists don't have the distribution alone. Their social media network, still trying to build that, right? So one post on social media really isn't going to move the needle, right? This is why we got to leverage community. This is why we got to be okay with the idea that we must come together to build a larger promotional army, right? I'm telling you, what we're doing is going to require a whole different type of mindset. What we're doing is going to help us uncover and unveil the serious individuals who really about that, who really like that when it comes to this music. Like really, there's a lot of people who do music on social media, but they're not really like that. Like they don't really want it. They don't really like to really want this. You got to really go after it. You got to be willing to turn over every stone, get on every stage, and be seen and be visible. I get on here every day because I understand the visibility is the most important thing. It's not your talent. It's not even your music. It's not your beats. It's really none of that. It's your ability to show up and be consistent and be seen. And if we can't figure out how to navigate that, like if we can't figure out how to be consistent, how to be seen, and how to show up, nobody will trust us. That's how we build trust on the internet, by the way. So I've been told, right? Is to show up and be consistent no matter what. No matter who you are, what you bring to the table. One thing's for sure, if you're consistently doing it, people are gonna trust. If anything, they're gonna be there. If anything, they're gonna show up. You can trust a person that's gonna show up. You feel what I'm saying? Real Dean in the building. What's good, Real Dean? So the thing that I'm excited about is the fact that we are, I feel like, at the forefront of ushering in a new mindset. And I feel like the table is set. The table is set for us to do that. I'm looking for a few good men though. Pause. I'm looking for a few good women and men. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking for a few good individuals that want to do something big. You feel me? And I know it's inevitable. I say it, but I already know it's inevitable. I'm not gonna have to ask anybody to do anything. People are just gonna claim their position in this movement, because that's what happens when the movement is bigger than you. What we doing right now with Beat Promoters, this is bigger than me. This is bigger than me. This is bigger than all of us, right? There's something special about what we're doing, right? It doesn't matter the current, whatever the current numbers are. None of that matters. Go look at any great movement or anything you would consider to be great today, and then reverse engineer and look where they were when they were starting. You see? So all we know is that we just got to show up and be consistent. The challenge is, for most people, is they don't know how to show up. They can't, like, something's going to happen. I don't know if it's going to be family. I don't know if it's going to be life. I don't know if it's going to be the job. It's going to be something, though. Something is going to knock them off course. And rightfully so, because sometimes you just can't help what happens, because life be lifing. But here's the reality on that. From what I can see and what I've learned, right, is that even when life is lifing, it's those individuals that figure out how to navigate that even still. They figure out, even when life be life, and how to navigate that and get around that and still show up and still, like, put the numbers on the board. Even when life is life, it's hard, it's tough, but that's why most people don't get to where they're trying to go, because the one thing that takes them out is not the talent, it's not the ability, it's not anything like that. It's just they can't show up. They can't be consistent, right? So I believe that because we've been consistent, I believe that's the reason why the needle is moving for us, and I believe that's the reason why we're headed towards where we're headed. And we just got to keep our foot on the gas, keep our foot on the gas of what we're doing, and continue to build. You feel me? Again, the Beat Pass program, to be honest, this is just one opportunity in the whole umbrella of what we're doing, right? This is going to eventually be a platform where there's going to be so many different opportunities for artists and producers. It's really going to be crazy, right? But I'm glad we're starting here, because I feel like this gives us the opportunity to just help change the mindset. Because Beat Pass is a sleeping giant, y'all. It's a sleeping giant. You feel what I'm saying? We just have to become more vocal and more visible and stay consistent and keep putting the information and the word out there about it. But eventually, it's gonna be pandemonium, and people will look up and they will like, man, what happened? We happened. We never stopped. We kept going. Some people are gonna wonder what happened, when it happened, how it happened. But then there'll be people who know exactly what happened because they made it happen, right? So that's always gonna be how it works, right? And then the people on the outside looking in will be the ones saying, y'all came out of nowhere, but really we didn't. We were just here, right? And you just now tapping in. That's how it works. That's with any movement. Even with the artists that we bring on, they got their own movement going. We just now tapping in, right? That's how it works. And if you're consistent, you're going to create movement. So with the Beat Pass program, more producers eventually like us are going to start waking up to the reality that most of us aren't winning in the current business model. If you go around, just ask some of your producer peers, hey, how many beats you sold this month? How many beats you sold this week? Did you sell any beats today? And sadly, most producers are going to say no. And it's not because their beats aren't dope. They don't have the infrastructure. You need, in order to sell something, you need distribution, you need marketing, you need a network. We're creating a platform that's handling all three of those challenges, right? The network, community, the marketing, the platform, the website, everything we're doing, right? The leverage, again, the community, right? Beat Pass, artists. So conversation is going to be the remedy for all this. Remember that. Conversation is going to be the remedy for helping artists understand and discover what it is that they're looking at, right? But we got to help them realize why they need it. We got to not sell them the product, but sell them the benefit, in other words, right? Artists, this is the reason why you need it. Number one, consistency. The biggest challenge that artists have, and we know this because all we gotta do is look at their social media. Consistency with music output. You got a lot of artists thinking that the road is to drop one song every 6 months. And the thing is, if you ain't Beyonce, you can't do that. You gotta, like, if you're an artist, to me, man, sometimes I'll be like, I'm about to be an artist. If you're an artist, you like this. So think about this. Let's just do the math. How many artists are out here? Right? Real Dean, DJ Steph. How many artists are out here doing music? This is your competition. There's so many people putting noise, so to speak, on the internet. How do you break through all the noise? The only way to do it is to show up more than them. You got to outpace and outwork everybody else. Everybody's putting music on the internet, but not everybody's promoting it. Not everybody's networking. Not everybody's taking advantage of every stage. Not everybody's doing a great job of building their personal brand. Most people are just putting music on the internet because that's what's easy. It's easy to say, here, take this and throw it on the internet. It takes seconds to put content on the internet. That's easy. So if you're an artist and you really serious about your music and you really want to be this, you have to be more consistent. Stop thinking it's all about writing a hit song, because that can happen. But if we do the math, it doesn't happen for most people. Most people never touch Billboard. You feel me? When it happens, it's something special. Shout out to Pusha Preem, who hit Billboard. He was just here last night. In fact, he'll be back here Friday night. But yo, he's a case that don't happen a lot, if we really been honest, right? But here's the thing. You ain't really got to ever hit Billboard. There's a lot of successful artists that never touch Billboard because they have a catalog and a community that supports that catalog. And let me be clear about something. I'm only speaking this way because I pay attention to what the experts are saying. So don't get it twisted. I'm not, nor am I trying to be an expert. I'm simply regurgitating what the experts are telling us, right? They're telling you, they're telling me, I'm just listening. And I'm passing along the information because that ain't my lane. That ain't what I'm trying to do. But I am passing along good information that I know is correct and accurate and true because I'm looking at the results from it, right? And then some things are just common sense, and some things just need to be reiterated. It don't need to be teach. I don't teach. I'm nothing. I just reiterate. I don't teach nothing. I just reiterate. And I speak to the choir a lot because I'm dealing a lot like y'all intelligent, amazing people who already are knowledgeable about this game, right? So I'm preaching to the choir, but I'm also just redirecting attention to the things that are just true, right? Artists do need to be more consistent putting out music. We know that. That don't need to be proven. Artists do need more music and more beats because in order to put out more music, you need to be more creative and you need to have more access to more music, right? And we just look at some of the artists that we've encountered, right? Amazing. We've had some dope artists on the platform, right? And we all run into dope artists every day. And just ask yourself the consistency. Ask yourself the consistency that you have yourself, right? And most of us would probably say, man, I wish I could be more consistent, right? This is why leverage and leveraging each other is going to be so key, because we do have things in life that, we got family, we got all kind of stuff, we got work. This is not all we do, right? But if we want to make it all that we do, we have to become systematic about how we doing it. Remember, system stands for save yourself time, energy, and money, right? And if we're going to make this what we do, we have to become more strategic and more tactical. We got to become more systematic about how we're doing it. And if we don't learn the power of community and leveraging each other, then we're always going to be struggling because we're relying on time that we have. And we're very limited with our time because we only got so much time to do this, right? So we have to learn how to grab time from other resources. You feel me? Are we talking real tonight? We talking real tonight. Now we had a scheduled interview, right? For tonight. Hold on, one sec. Okay, cool. So we're gonna reschedule the interview. We had a dope interview tonight set up, right? We're gonna reschedule that interview. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing. Things happen, y'all. Thing like we know, life be lifing. Things happen. You know what I'm saying? So every artist, and I want every artist to know this about our platform. We're not here to hold nothing against nobody or judge anybody. We're really in the business of being in the business of you. We really are sincere about helping artists, because the one thing that we've realized is that I don't think a lot of other, people in music realize, I'll just say it like that, is that you really got to be about helping other people in this game. If you make it all about you, you're going to struggle. People want to know, think about it, man. I like to use a lot of common sense. People want to know one thing: who have you helped? Even when you become successful, they still want to know, who have you? Yeah, you good. I see you shining, but who have you helped? Right? So what does that tell us? We should put all of our attention and focus on helping other people. The network, literally, or the universe, I should say, is usually designed this way. You can't even get to where you're trying to go without helping people along the way. You need to help them just as much as they need to help you. We all got to pull from each other. I know what we learn a lot in culture and things. Hey, get it how you live. I got to get mine. You got to get yours. Yeah, that's people who already got something telling us that. But the reality is, no. You and me, we got to come together. You smart, I'm smart. You got goals, I got goals. You got dreams, I got dreams. You got ideas, I got ideas. That mean nothing individually. Now, there are some cases where somebody just dope as hell and they just make it, they don't need nobody. But listen, that ain't most of us. And if we have a real to real come to Jesus moment, we gonna realize that. And that's okay. Not everybody gonna be, you know what I'm saying? Most people are not, right? We have to realize that, if we come together and build this and just build, period, you feel me? We're going to move the needle much further. And it all starts with conversation. Anything and everything great starts with conversation. Look, we got artists who need music. We got artists who want to promote music. I should say it like that. Number one goal for the artist anywhere. I challenge you, go ask any artist, what's your number one goal as an artist? All of them are going to say promote my music. They're not going to say get beats from dope producers. They're just not going to say it, right? But you would think artists would say that as much as us producers spend time promoting our beats, right? I don't know if can I say this? I don't know if I should say this, because I'll say it like this. I'll say it like this. There's going to be producers within the Beat Promoters Network that's going to sell so many beats, and there'll be situations where you didn't even know they were a producer. Why? Because they're going to get the message here that I don't have to promote beats. I need to promote artists. If I promote artists, I'll sell beats. You feel what I'm saying? You're going to sell more beats promoting artists. It's going to be a natural progression, just like the white and black keys on this piano in front of me. Natural progression. You don't have to. It's going to work like chords and scales. Natural progression, right? If we understand, we become the network for the number one thing artists are trying to do. I'm gonna keep pumping this because I know the light bulb gonna come on one day. And when the light bulb come on one day, it's gonna be pandemonium. But artists, think about it. Producers. Let me talk to my producer family. Producers. If you watching this on the replay, share this with a producer that you know. All artists that we're going after right now trying to promote our beats, they want promotion. They want to be able to promote their music in a more powerful way. They want to be able to distribute their music. They want to be discovered by more people. They want more of their music, their concepts to go out further into the world. They can't do it alone with their social media. They don't have a big enough following yet. They're not performing in enough shows yet. They don't have enough traction yet, right? So they got dope, amazing music that nobody's hearing. But all of us producers all over the world, so many of us now, music technology has made producers out of so many people, right? Which is amazing because now we get to build this huge network. In order to promote artists, that's all we need is a network. Social media network, broadcast network, news network. Networks are what you need in place to promote anything, right? So we put together this producer network, artist network, music creator network, and we utilize the system that's in place. The value is gonna bring the sales, y'all. So look, in the meantime, look, the goal right now is to bring artists onto the platform. Listen, y'all. I want to be careful how I say. So listen, y'all. Listen. On the road to doing what we're doing, we're gonna have traction. We're gonna have turbulence. We're gonna have bumps in the road. Like I said, we had an interview scheduled tonight, which we're gonna reschedule, right? But we're gonna keep inviting artists because we know what we have is what they need. We just have to keep showing up. So with that being said, we got the artist invite page. All you have to do is share the artist invite page with artists. Share artists that you find on social media that are dope. Share their reels. Show up for them. That's the first phase, is just supporting them. Before you talk to them about anything, just support them. Just be a supporter by taking the reel that caught your attention and share it in your story. It don't even cost you nothing. It's free and it's only gonna be there for 24 hours. Share it in your story. They're gonna reach out to you 9 times out of 10 and say, yo, I appreciate you sharing my music, because nobody does it. They're not gonna say nobody does it. I'm just saying nobody does it. Not even their own family. So if you come along and share their music, they're gonna appreciate that. And that's gonna open the door up for you to share the Be Promoters invite link and let them know about the opportunities over here by sharing the link, and they'll go down a rabbit hole on their own. And the next time you see them, they'll be right here on Be Promoters Radio, right? Being interviewed, signing up for B Pass, becoming your customer. And the first time you do it and you see that it's real, I believe you'll keep doing it. Yo, we'll be back here tomorrow night. Peace.